we out here staying connected with a good brother that I just met, man. My brother, introduce yourself to everybody.
My name's Dennis Jones. I go known by DJ.
DJ. I guess anybody, that would have been stupid if they couldn't guess that one. DJ, man, how you doing, my brother?
I'm being blessed, man, enjoying this freedom.
Yeah, I understand, man. You just came home from doing how many years?
41.
41 years, man.
Yeah. Been out a year.
You've been out 1 year.
Well, actually, 29th of October made a year.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you home. How I feel?
I mean, it's like every day, it's one or two things. One, I forget that I was even locked up. And then there's other days that I encounter something that the average person knows, the average 8-year-old knows, but I don't. And that just brings me back to the reality that it's not me. It was my circumstances at that time of incarceration.
Right.
So, don't get upset about it. Be humble about it and find somebody to help, like teach me.
That's it. And that's the mental health part that people don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you look preserved, you look good,
Thank
you look healthy, and I can tell you take care of yourself, and I know
Yes,
you ain't a stupid brother at all.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? It's just about replenishing what you lost, my man, and you was preserved.
Like I tell people, man, you say it's replenishing what I lost. I look at it different because if you chasing something you lost, you'll get lost. I was a kid when I got locked up,
Okay.
so I hadn't really had a life yet.
How'd that happen? How'd that look? How old was you?
17.
Okay.
So, and I got out 65 days after I turned 58.
Wow.
So,
You weren't even an adult.
no. And so when I got out, by the grace of God, I had it in my mind, you don't know nothing about out there because book knowledge isn't always life applicable.
Right.
So go out, learn as you progress, and don't feel like I had to make sure I didn't feel like I was making up for anything because one thing for certain, you can't make up for lost time.
That's right.
And second of all, I read it years ago, and it's been like my go-to. And I say, time is the only currency. You'll never know the balance of it, so spend it wisely.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
that's what I do.
That's positive stuff.
That's
man.
what I do, man.
What did you do for your time? What did you do with your time?
Probably my first 20, because my mindset was I was never coming home.
Okay.
So I did everything that I wasn't supposed to do right.
Because you just didn't care.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to Lucasville 5 times. From the time I got locked up to 2012,
Wow.
I was either Supermax, Max, or close.
Okay.
And then when my mom passed away, I had my epiphany of change in my mind. And I realized, no matter where I'm at, that side of the fence or this side of the fence, I got to be the best person I can be.
Yeah.
And since almost to the day she died, my mom used to be like, where did I go wrong in raising you? That you were in prison doing life. And I couldn't get her to understand it wasn't her. We all make our own life choices,
Right.
no matter what background you come from. So
Absolutely.
I was like, let me do for myself what I can now, because I believe my mom's in heaven. So I still want her to believe, okay, he had a little detour,
Yeah.
but this is what I expected out of my son.
Gotcha.
Greatness, whatever level my greatness is. My greatness doesn't have to match someone else's.
It doesn't. You're right about that. First of all, I want to tell you, man, sorry for your loss.
Like,
You guys had some time while you were locked up.
yes,
Okay. Are you the only child? Or
Yes.
You are the only one. So that laid on her pretty heavy.
man.
And it also laid on you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't really want to get into why you were locked up. You know what I mean? Those scars are healed and they're still healing.
Yeah.
And I want to let them heal. I want to talk about your progress because I care about your today and your tomorrow.
Yeah.
I care about your mental health because wherever the head go, the ass follow anyway.
Absolutely.
So it ain't about where you've been. It's about where you're going.
Yeah.
Give me one of your biggest regrets in your heart.
One of my biggest regrets since I've been out here is seeing how manageable life and how great it really is. it hurts me that I was a screw up all them years. I could have got out here before my mom passed away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my other family members, and even had a better quality of life
Right.
than, you know, what I got now. I'm grateful for the quality of life I got now.
Well, you out here, and you thought you was going to be in there for life. What did they give you? What did they say they was going to give you?
Well, they gave me a 15 of life
Okay, so you had a life as a tail.
as a tail. But when you're a kid and you're looking at, okay, you do your math, you're like 17, 15, that's 35. Who? Because the only person we knew old was grandma.
Right.
Who can live to be that old? I'm going to die in prison. Then you send me to a maximum security penitentiary.
You don't
At
know
that
what's going to
time,
happen.
at that time, one of the deadliest prisons in the United States,
That was Luke, right?
Lucasville, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man. And then when I went through, I wasn't a physical participant, but I was there for the Lucasville ride,
Okay, so you was
Easter-
there during that.
Easter '93, which turned out to be the longest prison hostage riot in U.S. history.
Yeah.
And then when you got guns pointed at you, hoping that you blink, and they didn't want you to, just as an excuse
Mm-hmm.
to shoot you, just to get like a sense of retaliation back.
Yeah.
It was like, man, and it kind of continued to feed into my negative mindset.
While you was there. Now, how much time did you have in during that when that riot happened? Well,
Like 9 years.
So you was only 9 years in.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah.
So that really had you on some left turn stuff at that.
Oh yeah, like you know, it had me that mindset. See, this is why we do what we do, you know. And then I learned, you know, I came to their house,
Mm-hmm.
or I came to their job. They didn't come to mine. So I mean, I had to learn that some of this stuff we was going through. This is what I signed up for
Yeah.
when I committed my crime. This is what I signed up for.
Locked yourself in.
So I had the mindset like, okay, if you're gonna respect me, I'm gonna respect you.
And that was the only way you could have any sense of a little bit of peace.
You know, and then you know, I had to deal with the fact of dealing with people that felt I had to earn their respect, or they had to earn mine. I tell people when I really got to thinking, I was like, I don't have to earn your respect, you don't have to earn mine. I'm gonna give you respect.
Right.
And from this day forward, how we interact determines if that level of respect goes up, stays the same, or goes down. But even if I don't respect you, I learned I could not respect you, but I didn't have to disrespect you either.
There you go. And we could just keep passing each other.
See you later.
Yeah. And that's pretty much everywhere inside that system.
Yeah.
You know, what it looked like after that, man. After the riots went down.
After the riots, man, I still had that like.
What's some of the stuff that you dealt with, man? I know you was pressured a lot, especially after the riot. Everybody's tension was higher. Plus, y'all went through the lockdown, right?
Yeah, went through the lockdown.
And the sewage was messed up, if I ain't mistaken.
Man, sewage messed up. Literally, we were getting 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, a piece of fruit, and a little plastic baggie of water every 12 hours. So you got that twice a day
Yeah.
while the riot was going on. Then you have corrections officers going up and down the tier with rifles, shotguns, pistols, looking for you to do anything.
Wait for you to
wrong.
make a mistake.
I mean, we were supposed to be transferred out to another institution.
Mm-hmm.
So they came in, stripped us down, supposed to be going and getting us jumpsuits, all this, and they said, oh, never mind. We're not going to transfer you right now. And literally, you in a cell with another man, butt naked, like the day you were born, for the next 6 days.
Mm.
Before they brought, and we wasn't even on the side where the riot was at.
Wow. It was just protocol. And,
Wasn't even protocols. This is what we gonna do.
yeah.
We can't take it out on the ones that we want to over there.
So we're going to take it out on the rest
Like the
of you
saying
guys.
goes, you can't get the one you want, get the one you can.
Yeah. How'd that make you feel mentally, man, going through that, man? What was those times, say for instance, like that time you sitting in the cell with another brother, naked. I mean, you ain't got nothing to do, but ain't no TV, ain't no phone, ain't nothing, ain't probably no writing material. They want you to have nothing.
Cell was butt naked.
What was your mindset at that point? I mean, I know your mental health had to really laying on you at that time.
At that time, like there was a couple moments, man, during them 11 days, I was like, man, I wish I was on that other side over there.
So you can have some get back, huh?
Get back, and
Yeah.
at least they got clothes. At least they getting fed like they're grown men.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't got no fear of somebody walking up to their cell shooting them, and because there wasn't no cameras
Yeah.
in the cell block, so they could say whatever they wanted to say after.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
You rather been on the fighting team.
man, there was like when they shot the mace in there. It was mace designed for outside disbursement of crowds, but you shoot it into a cell block that's not even
With no ventilation.
30 feet wide. Only ventilation is your cell windows, and the windows maybe open about 5 inches. I'm trying to stick my big head out the window to breathe, and I asked God to kill me. I said,
That's
God,
crazy.
kill me.
I can only imagine what the type of person, because that thing spread wide outside.
I said, man, I said, God, just kill me.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Kill me. You know, there was a couple times where I was just like, man, if I got, man, this is crazy. What can I do to just, hey, will it hurt if they shoot me? Or maybe they'll shoot me
Yeah.
in the head or the heart and I'll just die. You know, because just sitting there butt naked in a cell with another grown man, not knowing.
What's next?
I mean, every time you catch, you know, sometimes you catch a little shadow out your eye,
Yeah.
think somebody's there and it really ain't.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was during that time, man, every time I catch a shadow out my eye, my heart would stop.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
So how long did it, well, when you finally got back into general population, you finally ended up getting back in there. How'd you unpack that, man? Because that had to be different, getting into now back population.
probably gonna say until I transferred out of there 13 months later to lower security.
Mm-hmm.
Them 13 months there, I was scared to go to sleep. When it was time to come out the cell for any type of form of like mass movement,
Mm-hmm.
peeking around the corner as if I owed somebody some money and they was looking for me. And I mean, like, man, it's middle of summer.
Yeah.
I mean, middle of the winter, and wake up sweating like it's the middle of the summer, just out of, you know, like suppressed anxiety
Yeah.
while sleeping, man. And I'm just like,
Where'd you finally end up getting in your sentence and your mental? Where'd you finally get to where you start having a little sense of peace?
it's ironic. My peace came from when my mom passed in 2009,
Okay.
and I was back in Lucasville for the 5th time.
Wow.
And by the grace of God, the absolute last time. And I used to tell God all the time, if I ever lose my mom before I get out, I could care less about getting out, and I don't need you anymore. So Sunday, March 1st, 2009, they called me down to when my mom passed away. And like for like the next month, man, I just felt this like heavy weight on me. And then just, I don't know where it come from, just one day, before I went to bed, I was like, for the first time, I prayed.
Yeah.
Since
For
my
the
mom
first
passed-
time.
Since my mom passed away.
Okay.
I said, God, if you got more for me than this here, I said, I know you, my exact words, I said, I know you're not Monty Hall, but let's make a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I said, if you got something more for me than this here, show me, and I'll do the best I can in my ability to, you know, continue that path of progression.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next morning for work, and I'm at the sink washing my face, and I just said, man, I feel light, and my head's still down. What? I said, oh my God, I said, I'm dead. I said, it's my spirit. So like, if you look above the sink,
Because you felt that good.
I felt that good, I felt that light,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there's a mirror, and if you look in the mirror, you can see the bed. I said, man, I'm gonna look in this mirror and see my body laying on the bed. I literally creeped up on the mirror and then
Expected to, I'm tripping.
after that, man, I got to be honest.
Yeah.
During my incarceration, I only had one more hiccup.
Okay.
You know, I got transferred out of there in June of 2009. I got sent to Ross, and for the second time. It's a lower security, it's close security. And I got in a fight with a guy. And didn't get caught. Like 3 days later, I'm in a hole for investigation. And I was like, look, I'm not going to leave you on this compound. You ain't going to disrupt my institution.
Yeah.
And I went to Mansfield, another close security. 2 years later, I got dropped to medium. A year after that, I got dropped to minimum.
God, how'd that feel?
It was like,
Because now minimum, I only cut you off, but see, also minimum changes. What people don't realize is that guys is different.
yeah.
Now you're dealing with what they call the gladiators, the young boys, the ones acting stupid, beating on the table all night, things of that nature. Versus minimum and maximum, where they're doing time, and this is their home.
Yeah, and like there though, at that time I was at Marion Correctional, which was like the mecca of prisons. Like, you made it to Marion, it was almost like you hit the lottery.
Really?
Yeah, because of the mind, because you had a lot of older guys there. Then the young guys that was there was a lot of mentoring programs there.
Okay, so that was the minimum.
That was the medium.
Medium and the minimum.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the minimum, I actually went to the minimum honor camp.
Okay.
And I was like, did they make a mistake? But like I said, you know, because like, I've never been, all the times I was at Luke, I never transferred out of Luke more than 2 years before I was back for an assault or something.
Right. So you picked up charges, locked up.
No, they would, back then, hey, like you said earlier, that's prison.
Yeah.
How's it assault? Because, and not bragging, but I say this with humility. Every fight I've ever been in, I may have reacted, but I was never the instigator.
Gotcha.
And so how's it assault? Because you can't fight as good as you thought you could.
I understand.
I get
Trust
it.
me, brother.
I get the assault because your jab don't work.
And I've heard of people getting assault charges off of somebody up top just moving too much. Their bunkers moving.
Yes. Then they start doing that.
Both people get charged.
But by then, by the grace of God, I evolved out of that mindset.
Yeah.
So that was no longer my problem.
There you go.
I didn't have to worry about that no more.
Good stuff.